Yo, Elliot! Hey, we've got a question about bicep shaping and musculature from one of our buddies here. I can't even pronounce your name. I don't even know why I try to pronounce your names, guys. Anyway, by one of our friends. Basically, he describes how the muscle balls up. So when he makes the bicep flex, it balls up over here and he's got this big gap right here, right? And he wants to know, he's heard that that will happen by not going through a full range of motion in the bicep curl. And but he says, it's bullshit, Elliot, because I'm going through the full range of motion. I've been doing this for 3 years, right? Or quite a few years, the last 5 years. And I still got this goddamn gap here. What do I do? You allude to the fact, and I say fact because you're right, that it's genetics. Sorry, bro. You're not going to, I don't see it happening. Perhaps, I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not into muscle shaping and you know, the illusion of body shaping and shit like that. But just from my cursory understanding of anatomy and physiology, you're not going, you just can't shape that thing. You can't do it. Right? If you, and I know what you're talking about because I got friends like that. They just got this big gap right here and they got a freaking ball, like a baseball right there. And it looks pretty cool actually. This is why the grass is always greener. When I was in high school, right? And there were dudes like, especially the little black guys, right? They would have these like little balls. They would just, and they wouldn't even do anything. They weren't even like athletic. They would just go bang and it was just like a baseball would show up. Little black baseball right there, right? And here I come with my long brown tube-like arms, and I'd have to flex. And because I'm built differently, I had more of like a long tube. It looked like a panadas, not an empanadas. What do they call those? Like the Mexican things, tamale. Look like a damn tamale, right? So here I come looking Puerto Rican with these tamale biceps. They were just long and tube-like. So back then I was jealous of guys like you. As an adult now that my musculature is mature, I realize that like, hey, I gotta hand up on these dudes. Now if you notice, this is the one that I tore, right? So it's a little bit different. It doesn't go all the way in. You see right there? That's where it ties in right there. There's a little bit of a gap. That's where I tore my bicep. And this one, boom, it goes right into my goddamn elbow. There's nothing going on there, right? But it's just the way you're built, man. I wish I could give you a better answer. It was interesting, that's why I chose your question, but quite frankly, I think you're stuck. Embrace your genetics just the way you are. The strongest version of you looks like you doing everything you can with what you've been given and maximizing the shit out of that. And the only way that can happen is when you stop looking at other people and what they got and just focus on you. That's it, bro.
Yo, Elliot!